What's going on, my friends? How you doing out there? We're doing it live today. I was going to record this as a pre-recorded video. And then, I've been on like this content creation vibe. I stumbled upon this. I made a note to do a video. I posted on Threads. If you guys are not following me on Threads, and let me know, are you using Threads for my creators out there? Are you using Threads at all? I haven't been as active as I should be because there's a lot of activity happening over there, and I'm kind of digging it. I definitely dig it. I know a lot of people were talking about Threads in the beginning when it came out, and then it kind of sizzled out. But now I do feel like there's some activity there and some room to make some good noise there as well. So hold on one second. Give me 1 second. Oh, okay. Somebody was calling me. All right. So check this out. I wanted to jump on this live stream because I had posted a question on there, and I posted about if there's anybody who has a question to ask that I could do a video on. And I did get one question from Reena Friedman Watts. Shout out to Reena of the Better Call Daddy podcast, and a fellow Houstonian. So shout out to Reena once again for dropping a question here in the threads. And her question is, Ozeal, can you ask why marketing is the most important piece of content creation? And here is my response to that. And I flipped it. Is marketing the most important piece in content creation? So Reena, this one's for you, and for anyone who is also asking themselves, how important is marketing? Like, is marketing really that important when it comes to content creation and everything we do as content creators, as podcasters, creators, period? So check this out. Here's my take on it. Is it the most important piece in content creation? I wouldn't say is the most important piece of content creation. I will say, though, that it's important to market your content to your audience and to find, more specifically, the right distribution channels to promote your content. Now, if you're in the game and you're publishing content, in the beginning, I always say it's important. It is important, very important, to understand where your audience is hanging out at. Like, where is your audience? And then figuring out 1 to 2 distribution channels on where to market your content. There are some creators that do really, really well on Instagram and tapped into that audience, and that's where they hang out more. So they distribute and market their content when they hit publish on Instagram. Or for my content, right? YouTube is one of my main distribution channels, also the podcast. And then you can repurpose or repost that on LinkedIn, on Twitter, and TikTok, etc. But I think really understanding where your audience is at is important to marketing your content. But the question is marketing the most important thing? So the quick answer is not the most important, no, but it's very important, Reena. And also, I will say probably one of the most important things in the content creation space, I will say, is really understanding your audience, understanding their needs or problems, and creating relevant content that they will resonate with. So I do feel like there is, a 50-50. I'm not going to break down the percentages, but there should be obviously content that we create as creators that's going to land with us, that we want to share, right? So there's a little bit of what we feel like, a message that we want to share with our audience. And then I think we have to be very mindful of creating content that's going to be tailored for our audience. So I can go on here and just create and just content that I think may resonate with my audience, but will be a lot more effective is to be to do my due diligence in researching, asking questions like I did on Threads, right, which you responded to. And this is very relevant content because it's a question that you have, right? And now I'm doing this live stream to record a piece of content that I will share with you. And of course, anybody who finds this online who's asking themselves, is marketing, how important is marketing in the content creation space? So I will say that content creators don't market enough. I will say that I'm very guilty of that as well. It's important, it's vital to the success of the piece of content. But I think what's most important in content creation is relevancy to your audience, and asking yourself, does this piece of content, educate, entertain? Does it empower? Does it edify? What does it do to my audience? Because if the transformation is not there, it's really hard to scale that content and grow your platform if there's no sense of relevancy or mindfulness regarding your audience's needs and problems. Does that make sense? So let me know, Reena, your thoughts on this. I'll make sure I'll tag you. And of course, if anybody watches this as well, make sure you share your thoughts on this question: that is marketing the most important piece in content creation? Curious to know your thoughts. Short and easy. I love it. I'm going to encourage you, if you watch this, to share more questions. I want to do more of this. So if there's a question that you have, I would love to answer them, maybe on a live stream, or maybe I do a pre-recorded video, but I want to answer them and put them on here on the YouTube channel. So thanks again, Reena. Make sure that you check out Better Call Daddy podcast. He also has a YouTube channel. Shout out to Reena, and thanks for chiming in, my friend, and I'll see you soon.